With the first pick in the 2017 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Markelle Fultz from the University of Washington.
Markelle Fultz is on his way to your Orlando Magic.
What?
I don't have any details yet in my ear, but what do you think of the fact that Philadelphia has finally decided the Markelle Fultz experiment is over for them?
Listen, he washed his hands with Philly. Hopefully we could get a guy that's humble and can be healthy and be the #1 pick that, we thought he would be coming out of Washington. His upside, if he is healthy, can be something that we were lacking in Orlando. We need a point guard down there. I think this guy has tremendous talent. His head has to be right. And I'm excited for him to get a fresh start because he needs to get out of that situation. It was just bad from the start.
Yeah, Scotty, where do you think Markelle Fultz's head is going to be at after everything that has happened with him, to him, around him in Philadelphia, to go down to Orlando, and a new group of people who haven't been through all that with him? So in a way, it's a fresh start. But on the other hand, they're not as invested in him as the people who spent the #1 pick on him.
Yeah, well, I think it's a new start for him in terms of going to a position where he doesn't have that pressure. He don't have the pressure of being the #1 pick anymore. He's going to a franchise that winning right now is not that important for him. So he'll have time to develop as a player and to get his confidence back up. And it was tough for him in Philly, being a first pick and being on a team that's on the rise. A lot of pressure for you to produce. So I'm happy that he's out of that situation. Yeah. We all saw the struggles with his shots and the injuries. So this is new life for this young man, and hopefully he can play basketball and get his confidence back.
All right, so Tom, my question to you is, you made a trade with Philadelphia. Was Markelle Fultz a big part of those discussions? What has the 76ers front office been saying about Fultz for these last few months?
Well, I don't want to get into the specifics of our discussions, but obviously he's a very talented player. When you're chosen #1, and everyone had him in their top 3, so and I agree with these guys. I think a new beginning is great for him. And they have a terrific coach in Orlando and Steve Clifford. It'll be a great opportunity for him. And like Scotty just mentioned, the expectations are different. With Philly, they're competing for a championship right now. This gives them an opportunity to go in and grow, and grow with the team. And I think that's important. I think once he gets a little confidence going, I think his future is very bright.
I mean, there's no question that the Sixers' timeline jumped and moved with the move that they made for Jimmy and sort of where things are in the East right now. He is going to be on a different schedule. By the way, can't blame me for asking because Tracy turned into a reporter and Paul Pierce turned into a reporter. I thought maybe you would turn into a reporter too for us. Give us all the inside scoop. I can be more specific now. According to Woj, Jonathan Simmons is going to Philadelphia along with a first and second round pick. And this is interesting because, look, Philadelphia just gave up some of its pick stash, right, in the deal for Tobias Harris. Now they're getting a little bit replenishment out of it. What position do you think Philadelphia is in? Do you see Jonathan Simmons fitting into the team plans?
Yeah, I do. Like when you think about Simmons, Simmons played really well in San Antonio, and he never seemed to get entrapped in Orlando. But when you look at the type of player that he is, like a wing that can defend and he can put it on the floor a little bit, those guys are invaluable, particularly when you're doing a lot of switching and the way you have to cover the line. I think it's a good trade for them.